Hey everybody, it's the 31st, it's 3 o'clock. This is the last video I'm going to make about what happened to my son. Either accept it or don't. If I get anything else about this subject, I will post it. I have to make a video right after this about demonized stuff. Alright, I'm going to try not to miss the two subjects. Before I start, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. He died on the cross for my sins, ascended into heaven 3 days later, and sits at the right hand of the Father, and He is coming. And my whole purpose on this planet is to fulfill His will. It's the only reason I'm here. When my son first went to the dentist, I'm the one who saw his cavity. That's why I'm having a problem with the guilt. I'm the one who insisted that he go to a dentist. Like I said, the first time he went, they leaned him back on my lap in his little room, and that's how he checked his teeth. No chair, none of that stuff. Which maybe that's how they do it, I don't know. The dentist gave him this, specifically. When he came home, he reenacted everything on his mother. Because I truly believe that he was showing what was coming, and he was trying to leave enough clues. He laid Liz down, told her, I'm going to check your teeth. This isn't going to hurt. And poked around. Good job. And sat up and said, now you get a toy. And he gave her the little ducky. I think that. I'm not sure about that part. He laid her down, reenacted it to a T. That I'm sure of. The next time he went, June 9th, this is what they gave him. Everybody else would look and see, oh, that's just a weird looking little duck. Think about what I said happened. What they did. And when he came home the next day, he reenacted everything on Liz. Said, lay down. This is going to hurt. She said, what do you mean? Don't you mean this isn't going to hurt? He said, no, it's going to hurt. Took the duck, went over her eye, and went into her eye. One of the prophets yesterday that deals with deliverance said that yes, they will look just like the original. Same organs, same traits, same mannerisms, same habits. You have no idea what they are capable of. This transferring of consciousness stuff is beyond anyone's scope of reality, but in the process it kills the soul. And it's all through occultic rituals and magic and technology that our government has and is using on our children. Something else that I don't know if I ever mentioned. My kid had a cracked tooth. And a scar from a dog bite. I have never sat and looked at my picture of the dog bite and his scar, but I guarantee that's not the same. But his tooth. He was back there for 20 minutes. They filled the tooth. And the doctor said, oh, I put a little bit on that one tooth in the front. The only reason they did that, because they couldn't get the crack perfect. The crack would not be exactly perfect, so they had to do something to mask that it's not the same tooth. And I want to say, think about it, that's still a little child, but it's not. My father is telling me that they are not of him. And as horrendous as that sounds, to think that they took whatever this thing is that they created in a lab. See, we as humans are weak. Satan will use that against us. Because we look and still see a child. Our Father sees a product of Satan. And call me whatever you want. That's just how it is. And now, for the people that don't believe this, every time I walk by a mirror, I look in that mirror and think, am I doing the right thing? Did I do the right thing by my child? Or have I lost my mind? And every time he reassures me that this is what it is. This is what's coming. This is what we are dealing with. And it was done to my 2-year-old son. I will post a video of my child after this. I'm also going to get into later, my computer was hacked by someone that I trust. And when you put it all together, this person went to get a job once for Blackwater, said, oh, I didn't get the job. One day I mentioned that I don't believe this. All of a sudden I get a picture of this person. Supposedly they work on a ship. I get a picture of this person with this jacket on with the ship's name on it, standing in front of a ship. Haven't received a picture from anywhere else, but the day after I mention that, I get a picture. And I didn't mention it to her. I mentioned it to Liz in this house. This is how bad it has become. This is what they're doing. I don't know how else to explain it, what else to say. One more thing I forgot, and I don't want to leave out so people don't say that I'm a half-truther or whatever. In the dream about the UN, the part with my phone that blew up into the porn, that was going to become a problem, and he alleviated it. So that fits right in. Like that porn on that phone wasn't just a fluke. It was part of my life. So it fits in with the narrative of that dream, that it was prophetic. And my Father, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, showed everything that was going to come. As far as now, this subject with my son is done. I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm not trying to sound like, if you don't believe me, these guys. But I can't. I can no longer. Like, I have to live with it. It's in my head every second of every day. But my faith dictates that this is what our Father showed me. This is what the enemy is doing. And this is how our children are being victimized. I have to make another video immediately after this about demons. I love you guys. God bless.